end of it, you will get a 5-pager document, which you can use it for your whole life or the period of life. And as and when you can keep changing and move forward in your life. So this will actually give you before you build a house, you create a blueprint. Before you reliving your life. After reading this book, you will have a blueprint for your whole life. And that's what remains with you. And this is so sharp and so small, short and crisp that you can always keep it in your pocket. So whenever required, pull it up, spread it, read it, keep it in your pocket. So that's what the uniqueness of this book.
I have gone through over 2,000 workshops in my corporate journey. And many of the workshops were very, very, I would say, power-packed with a lot of insights, with a lot of great ideas, actually conducted by great trainers or big leaders, I would say. And we come back from the workshop with a lot of inspiration, a lot of motivation, with a lot of great, great strategies. And I have learned this, and I have this in me, and I'm going to deliver this. And after 6 months, I see that energy level, that motivation level, in fact, the strategy itself is slowly, slowly fading away. As a result, in true sense, I do not convert that particular learning into certain measurable results. And what Suripto sir is saying can be explained by a person who have traversed that kind of a journey only, who have worked in the levels of CEO or MD of an organization. Such a scientific, I would say, professional way of Six Sigma level of explanation, if I may say so. We need to go through this. We need to actually eat and drink this book. We are not trying to finish it up in 1 or 2 episodes. We are going to take maybe not less than 6, 7 episodes on this. We'll decide as we go along as to how many episodes we'll be taking it. This is the book. It's the same book for everybody. But the point I'm trying to say here is that after reading this book, the kind of design that you will be creating for yourself, that will be unique for every single individual who would be watching this show or who would be understanding this concept called life without if. I have understood from you about what we can expect from this book very, very clearly. You have explained it in a nice and proper manner. And also you have explained about how this book is unique or different from the other self-help books. Now, the next question I would like to come to is, who should be basically reading this book?
It is not a student's guidebook. It is not a career building guidebook. It is a living life by design, not by default, and which is applicable for anybody and everybody. Now, that's too broad. So, in simple manner, anybody can read this book, and I'm sure he or she will get benefited out of it, because everybody wants to be successful. Everybody wants to live life well. And if you want to live life well, whether you are a cook, whether you are a mother, whether you are a student, whether you are a manager, whether you are a doctor, you need a same way of managing the ifs of your life effectively. Having said that, I will say that should a primary student, class student go and read this book? I say no, because to understand the concept, you need certain basic level of thinking ability and basic level of level where you are in a position to do the assessment, understand the concept. So I will say anybody who is at the doorstep of adulthood, so who are actually in the secondary, cross secondary, getting into an high secondary or college level, that's where the book becomes your friend. And also a person who is already successful and say beyond 50, 55, who is already reached to a level where when probably it is time for him to say, hey, how can I share my success and my learning to others? I think that's where it is still pertinent, but I will say I think leave, leave them. The world needs them to know their learning. So my book then I will say confined from anyone who is at 18 to 20 years to 50 to 55 years. Anyone who is a housewife to a student, anyone from a professional to a corporate leader, anyone to a player to a writer, anybody.
What if I fall behind all my peers?
What if I chose the wrong career?
What if I end up alone?
What if I never make it?
Are these the questions that torment you every single day? Do you keep thinking and thinking but not doing anything? Here's what will help you. Life Without If by Mr. Sudipto Chaudhary and Mr. Joy King Birje is not a typical self-help book. It is your personal guide that tells you exactly why you freeze, spiral, and second guess everything. It helps you turn what if I fail into what if this actually works. And it most importantly helps you build a life that is clear, focused, and entirely yours. Craft your life like a diamond. Own your destiny by design. Ignite your dreams into reality.
It's not a one read book. First time reading, you will only have know the concept. But when you get into the second time reading and start working with the book, with the diagrams, with the pictures, you will start realizing and introspecting yourself and inculcate those knowledge and the concept within yourself. And that is the time you will be more equipped to use those, diagram assessment and creating your own plan. Okay. All of us in our childhood actually has built a lot of sand castle, a lot of, mud castles or whatever, but none of them withstood the time. Okay. But all of us after beyond the point of our education, that's what the formal education, curricular education does. It creates your mindset, a frame of thinking, a way of thinking, structure of thinking with you. And then you can start taking concept and work with that. Okay.
People from any background, any gender, any religion, any region or country, but within the age brackets, not exactly age brackets, people starting from higher secondary pass out to the age level of about 60 or so. I would say it's a great opportunity for all of us, to my viewers. We have Sudipto sir. As I said, he has, that kind of a phases in his life that he has traversed, wherein I go to any phase of his life, I can bring out some, life-changing stories or some learnings which are so powerful, which can actually help somebody's life completely turn around from wherever he is. And this book is the book which we will be diving into chapter by chapter in deep details in every episode. That's why we have Sudipto sir, giving time to us for the next maybe 7-8 episodes that we are going to have. Friends, let us take this opportunity, because in today's world, what I have seen is that there are so many young people, there are so many people who are in the mid-career level. If I talk about the career professionals. On the other hand, if I talk about entrepreneurs, there are so many entrepreneurs who are struggling. We have seen in the survey reports that more than 75% of the startups fail in the first 3 years of launching the business. And this is a true fact. And this is very, very unfortunate or sad thing, which is impacting the lives of those people who have put their money across in the business and who have lost all the money, which is impacting not only his own future, but the future of his family and loved ones. Friends, Sudipto sir is the person who is also a mentor and mentor to the startups. And this is This is just what he is doing now. But how many businessmen or entrepreneurs you would have mentored on during the course of his professional journey? I think it will be more than 500 to 1000 already. So many people would have taken his help to flourish in their business. And who can be a better person to take the learnings, to take the guidance or mentorship to grow in your business? So whether you are a job career professional, or whether you are an entrepreneur, or for that matter, whether you are a person who is living or who is trying to thrive in your profession, whatever may be the profession, because Sudipto sir is a very, very highly connected person who has, I would say, worked with so many, I would say, diverse groups of people in his life. He has personally done so many social related initiatives in his life in India and abroad. I have talked a little bit about when I was giving the introduction of him. So I think let's take this opportunity, like let's take this platform wherein we'll get the guidance and mentorship from a person like Sudipto sir, and try and understand what is written in this book and create the design for our own success, which will be unique for each and every individual. And yes, it is not going to be very easy, as Sudipto sir has said. We need to read at least 2 times, but I will have a different take on this. Just to understand the concept which is written in this book, probably we need to read 2 times. But for this is not a book which should be read once or twice and left behind. It is a book wherein we need to come back again and again, again and again. Because when you would have made your blueprint for your success by design with the help of this book, then after that, when you are into the phase of implementation, there will be moments, there will be many occasions wherein you will have some doubt. Maybe you are not 100% sure about what you are doing, going to do. At that time, probably you need to come back to this book and read that particular explanation which is articulated in that book with respect to that action point of that blueprint that you have created. That is why we need to come back again and again and read this book. 2 times is not enough, Sudipto sir. I think we need to come back to this book again and again when we would be implementing our blueprint. Before concluding our show, I would like to just request you to share a bit, whatever, sir, you would like to share with respect to your personal life, your family life, how the journey has been, and stuff like that. And that's how we will conclude today's first episode of BookFlix Live. Over to you, sir.
Well, again, thank you, Brojen, for taking me on your, honoring me, being here with you on your first, series of BookFlix. So I think it's a very intelligently and wonderfully branded BookFlix, and you talk about take authors. It helps one way the authors as well as the readers. It connects. You are creating a platform, where you readers and authors, with the help of your moderation, comes and understand the book, so and use them for their best benefit. And if it is the one thing I have to convey to your readers is we are fully committed, and this is not just a show, this is a platform. So we are fully committed, and so far my life goes, I think, Brojan, we can create a one
Sir.
episode on that where we will share, and especially where you and I have together have a lot of exciting story which can be shared. So,
Sir, can I just
Yeah.
interrupt you, sir, for a moment?
Yeah,
sir?
yeah.
Before coming to that, it's going to be a very interesting suggestion you are going to make. I'm sure about it. Even before getting into that, you mentioned about our commitment to the viewers in terms of creating this platform. And you mentioned about your own purpose or your own plan for the time ahead to give back to the society. Sir, I have had a lot of troubles in my beginning part of my career, as I did not have the opportunity to take the guidance from an expert or from a person whom I can call as a mentor. So when I was able to make initial progress in my career, that was a time when I suffered a lot. I have lost a lot of money. I have lost time, and more importantly, most of the time, whether I was doing the best or I was at my rock bottom, I was never sure. I was never sure about what I'm doing. Today, I really do feel that in this journey, whatever achievements I have been able to make, my achievements could have been much, much better than what I have done had I have a good mentor since beginning. And if I look back at society today, I also see the same scenario among a lot of young people. And especially in today's scenario, it is more relevant because of the technological disruptions or advancements which is taking place in such a fast pace. There is a big impact on the employment. There are so many people who are losing jobs, and this is the time when people need to have a very scientific approach to their life, how they are going to lead their life. If they are trying to achieve success, what is the design behind it? If they leave that, just by chance, it is not going to happen. Most probably it is going to fail in their life. On the other hand, for anybody who is into, maybe for people who are into business as well, I have already mentioned about 75% of the startups fail in the first 3 years of launch. I think there cannot be a better time than this, when we have to have a good mentor or good guidance. And this is exactly what is missing today. And anybody who is not having a good guide or good mentor, I do realize my past journey. I do feel that, hey, this guy is going to experience the same thing. That is what I don't want to see. And this is why basically I thought that I should be creating this platform. And I'm so thankful to you, sir, that you have agreed to spend so much of a time and do this show together. And I believe that for everybody who would like to achieve success, whether you are in a job career journey or whether you are on an entrepreneurship journey or any other profession for that matter, I think let us take this opportunity and let us understand the concepts or the strategies which has been shared in this particular book. And I would say that Sudipto sir won't mind going beyond this book also. If you have any other query or any other doubt related to any part of any aspect of your life, just to be able to come out of that particular phase with flying colors, to achieve, to progress in life in the way of achieving success by design, I think Sudipto sir and me, we are available, we are committed. And when we say this, we mean it. We are committed. Yes, sir, over to you.
Yes. So, everybody, all the readers, this is an opportunity. This book is dedicated to all of you who want to live life by design, achieve success, and live life meaningfully. Me and Brojen are committed to help you. Buy this book for the next episode. Stay tuned for the next episode, and we will take you through chapter by chapter and explain it so that you can use this book for your best and live a meaningful life. And we will create platform where you can come back, share your success of life. You can say good or bad, whatever, about this book, and how it helped or didn't help, how the show helped and didn't help, very, very openly, frankly, so that we improve ourselves, we incorporate whatever is missing, and both of us will be living a life by design and live life without it. Thank you very much. See you soon again.
Thank you so much, Sudipto sir, for giving your time and for sharing all those powerful thoughts of yours. And we're going to meet again in our next episode of BookFlix Live. That is it, ladies and gentlemen, for today. However, we will meet again on next Sunday at 11 a.m. Until then, keep learning, keep growing, and stay joyful. Thank you. Bye bye.